Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue sur IFC, Irwin's French Class. Aujourd'hui, dans cette vidéo, we continue with the interrogation in French. After the interrogative expressions such as où, quand, pourquoi, comment, we are now covering questions with qui and que to ask about people and things. As usual, at the end of the video, we will do some fun activities to revise and practice. C'est parti! To ask about people in French, we use the interrogative pronoun qui, which means who in English, but also whom when it's attached to a preposition like in French à, de, avec, pour. So it will become à qui, de qui, avec qui, pour qui. And the construction of the question is the same as we covered in our previous video that you can rewatch through the link above. So as a reminder, the structure of the interrogation was interrogative expression plus est-ce que plus subject plus verb. For example, following that structure and qui in the questions or qui along with a preposition. So let's cover them together and please repeat after me. Qui est-ce que vous invitez ce soir? À qui est-ce que tu téléphones? De qui est-ce qu'il parle? Avec qui est-ce que nous jouons au foot? Pour qui est-ce qu'elle travaille? And your answer to those questions should then contain people or also entities like a company name for the last question. Whatever is the answer, you must reuse the preposition that you used in the question. For example, à qui est-ce que tu téléphones? Je téléphone à ma mère. And here you need to use à because you've been using à in the question. À qui? À qui est-ce que tu téléphones? Je téléphone à ma mère. Next example. De qui est-ce qu'il parle? Il parle de son collègue. Avec qui est-ce que nous jouons au foot? Nous jouons au foot avec, yes, avec nos voisins. Pour qui est-ce qu'elle travaille? Elle travaille pour Greenpeace, for example. To ask who's doing something, you can either drop est-ce que, like for example, qui téléphone? You can totally say that. Or modify slightly est-ce que and turn it into a more personal expression. Est-ce qui? So the question will become qui est-ce qui téléphone? So it's not the most beautiful way to say that due to the repetition of qui est-ce qui, you know, so it's not the most beautiful way, but it's very much used. To ask about things, use que with est-ce que. So, and be careful with the elision. So it will become qu'est-ce que? For example, the question for what are you doing? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? The answer could be je regarde la télé. Use quoi. Que turns into quoi with the prepositions that we covered earlier. So for example, and let's repeat this together. À quoi est-ce que tu penses? De quoi est-ce que vous parlez? Avec quoi est-ce que tu pars en camping? And please note that quoi can also be used alone, like just quoi? What do you think it means? What? Quoi? Exactly. Now let's do some activities to revise and practice. I'm going to give you the answer and you need to figure out the corresponding question using either qui or que, okay? Just a tip, try to find out what's the answer about and reuse the verb, okay? So if I give you, for example, je regarde un film. So what could be the corresponding question to that answer? Je regarde un film. Reuse the verb, okay? So is it about things or people? It's rather about things here. So you're going to use que, right, in the question. Que, and then you need to link it with est-ce que, don't forget. Qu'est-ce que, reuse the verb, which is regarde. So the subject, you need to change it, of course. So je in the answer. So in the question, you can have either vous, right, if it's formal, or tu if it's informal. Let's go with tu. Qu'est-ce que tu regardes? Qu'est-ce que tu regardes? Je regarde un film. Okay? Let's carry on. Next one. Elle téléphone à sa mère. Elle téléphone à sa mère. What could be the question? Don't forget, you need to use the preposition also. Elle téléphone à sa mère. So à will be in the question. And it's about people here, right? À qui, that's right. Then est-ce que? À qui est-ce que? And then we use the verb. And here the subject won't change, right? So, à qui est-ce qu'elle téléphone? Intonation up. À qui est-ce qu'elle téléphone? Next question. Let's answer, sorry. Je mange un sandwich. So what is it about? Things or people? Things, yes. So que with est-ce que. Qu'est-ce que? Qu'est-ce que tu manges? Qu'est-ce que tu manges? Perfect. Je joue au tennis avec Eric. That's your next answer. Je joue au tennis avec Eric. Avec will be in your question. It's about Eric, someone, okay. Avec qui est-ce que, that's right. Avec qui est-ce que tu joues au tennis? Okay, let's turn that into a question, intonation up. Avec qui est-ce que tu joues au tennis? That's perfect, guys. Next one. Il travaille pour une grande compagnie internationale. So what is it about? Things? Okay, be careful. That's about the company, right? That's an entity. So you're going to use qui in French. Don't forget the preposition also. Il travaille pour une grande compagnie internationale. So you need to reuse that in your question. Pour qui, that's right. Pour qui est-ce qu'il travaille? Perfect. Pour qui est-ce qu'il travaille? Nice. Okay, last one. Elle pense à continuer ses études. Elle pense à continuer ses études. So things, people, things, yes. Preposition, yes, à. So à que, no, you remember? À quoi? Don't forget, que turns into quoi when you use a preposition with it. À quoi est-ce que, and here you need to reuse the verb and the subject as it is. Okay, elle pense. Don't forget the elision when you link that with est-ce que. So the question is, à quoi est-ce qu'elle pense? Let's repeat that together. À quoi est-ce qu'elle pense? Perfect, guys. Voilà les amis, c'est tout pour cette vidéo. Including the previous ones on interrogation, you are now all set to ask questions in French, so don't hesitate. And you can do it right now by writing a question in the comments using the expression that we just covered together. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. À la prochaine, à plus, ciao.